Hollywood's golden age gave birth to many stars, but Marlon Brando is a name that forever changed the art of acting. A man who, with his intense, emotional, and raw energy, not only captivated the screen but also challenged Hollywood traditions. This is the story of Marlon Brando, the pioneer of method acting, a rebel, and a legend. Today, we will explore his brilliant career, personal struggles, and enduring legacy. Marlon Brando was born on the 3rd of April, 1924, in Omaha, Nebraska. His childhood was not an easy one. Raised in the shadow of an alcoholic mother and a strict father, Brando soon developed an inclination toward the arts. His rebelliousness and desire for independence became evident when he was expelled from military school. After moving to New York, he studied acting under Stella Adler, where he embraced the technique of method acting, a style that would become his signature. In the 1952nd, Brando emerged in Hollywood like a storm. His debut film, The Men, introduced audiences to his profound acting skills through his portrayal of a disabled soldier. However, it was his role as Stanley Kowalski in A Streetcar Named Desire that made him an overnight star. His raw, emotional performance left viewers in awe. In 1954, his portrayal of Terry Malloy in On the Waterfront earned him his first Oscar. Brando's method acting revolutionized the craft, prioritizing the inner truth of characters above all else. In 1972, Brando portrayed Vito Corleone in The Godfather, a role that became one of the most iconic characters in cinematic history. Through his voice, mannerisms, and facial expressions, he transformed a seemingly ordinary character into an immortal figure. This performance earned him his second Oscar, but Brando refused it, protesting against Hollywood's commercialism and the mistreatment of Native Americans. This decision reflected his rebellious nature. Despite his fame and success, Brando's personal life was marked by turmoil. Multiple marriages, family conflicts, and financial troubles complicated his life. While his performances in projects like Apocalypse Now and the 1972nd were remarkable, he grew increasingly disillusioned with Hollywood. In the 1982nd and 1992nd, he appeared in fewer films, with his final role being in The Score, 2001. He gradually withdrew from the glamour of Hollywood, embracing a more reclusive and simple lifestyle. And then, one day, Marlon Brando passed away on the 1st of July, 2004, but his legacy continues to live on. He elevated acting to an art form and inspired generations of actors, including Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, and Daniel Day-Lewis. His rebellious spirit and emotionally authentic performances remain a symbol of Hollywood's golden age. If you enjoy Brando's films, share your favorite one in the comments. Hollywood's golden age gave rise to many great stars, but Gene Hakman is a name that made every role unforgettable with his versatile acting. From a stern spy to a mischievous villain, he left his mark on every genre. This is the story of Gene Hakman, an actor whose talent knew no bounds. Gene Hakman, whose full name is Eugene Allen Hakman, was born on the 30th of January, 1930, in San Bernardino, California. His father, Eugene Ezra Hakman, worked as a pressman for a newspaper, while his mother, Ann Lydia, was a waitress. Gene's childhood was far from easy. When he was just 13 years old, his parents divorced, an event that left a profound impact on him. At the age of 16, he lied about his age to join the U.S. Marines, where he served as a radio operator for nearly 5 years. After being discharged in 1951, he studied journalism and television production at the University of Illinois, but soon decided to pursue his passion for acting and showcase his talent to the world. Gene Hakman began his acting training at the Pasadena Playhouse in 1956, where he met Dustin Hoffman. Both were labeled by their classmates as the least likely to succeed, but Hakman took this as a challenge. His role in the Broadway play Any Wednesday in 1964 caught Hollywood's attention. His major breakthrough came in 1967 with his portrayal of Buck Barrow in Bonnie and Clyde, which earned him an Oscar nomination for Best Supporting Actor. In 1971, his role as Jimmy Popeye Doyle in The French Connection won him the Academy Award for Best Actor. His intense, realistic acting style solidified his status as a Hollywood legend. Gene Hakman's versatility was his greatest strength. He portrayed the mischievous Lex Luthor in Superman, a hilarious blind man in Young Frankenstein, and a ruthless sheriff in Unforgiven, which earned him his second Oscar for Best Supporting Actor in 1992. He also delivered remarkable performances in diverse projects like Hoosiers, Mississippi Burning, and The Royal Tenenbaums. Over a career spanning 5 decades, he won 2 Academy Awards, 4 Golden Globes, and 2 BAFTA Awards. His acting was always filled with authenticity and depth, leaving an indelible mark on cinema. Gene Hackman's personal life was equally compelling. He married Faye Maltese in 1956, with whom he had 3 children, Christopher, Elizabeth, and Leslie. The marriage ended in divorce in 1986. In 1991, he married classical pianist Betsy Arakawa, with whom he resided in Santa Fe, New Mexico. Hakman retired from acting in 2004 after Welcome to Mooseport, citing health concerns, and shifted his focus to painting and writing novels. He co-authored several novels with Daniel Lenihan, including Wake of the Perdido Star. Tragically, on the 26th of February, 2025, Gene and Betsy were found deceased in their home. On the 7th of March, authorities confirmed that Gene had passed away due to severe heart disease, while Betsy succumbed to hantavirus. Gene Hakman passed away on the 18th of February, 2025, but his legacy endures in Hollywood. His authentic and powerful performances helped shape the new Hollywood movement and inspired generations of actors. His close friend Morgan Freeman honored him at the 97th Academy Awards, stating, "Gene was a generous actor whose gifts elevated every performance he was a part of." If you enjoy Hackman's films, feel free to share your favorite in the comments.